What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do we want to talk about? What do we want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, two new champions crowned at AEW Dynamite last night as we're just getting closer to AEW Grand Slam Australia. Hey guys, it's WrestleMania. Welcome to my show. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys. But yeah, man, I was watching Dynamite last night. Really good show. This is not a review, by the way. I'm just one, but review show, good show. Kenny Omega and Swerve, the back and forth promo that ventured into a brawl where they went through the stage, through the stage and all that. Pretty good opening, but I want to talk about that. There are two major title changes. All right, so yeah, Kyle Fletcher wins back the TNT title again from defeating Tommaso Ciampa in the TNT title match. Obviously, he hit Tommaso Ciampa a brainbuster 3 times. I think the announcer said. Tommaso Ciampa was only champion for about a week and a half, maybe less, which I'm surprised. But they want Kyle Fletcher to wrestle obviously in Australia, where he's from. So they decide, you know what, let's put back the TNT title back on Kyle Fletcher. Okay? And then Kyle Fletcher called out anybody for a TNT title match so he can wrestle on Grand Slam. And we get to Mark Briscoe. So Mark Briscoe comes up to answer the challenge. And Kyle Fletcher has enough of dealing with Mark Briscoe because they had this program of rivalry, right? And they mentioned that they're in this segment that they're 3-3 versus each other, and the final match between the two that for the title, TNT title, has to be the last one, the deciding factor, Game 7, like in the World Series, like in the Stanley Cup Playoffs, the NBA Finals, Game 7, to decide the champion, right? So, but not an ordinary match. Like Kyle Fletcher is not an ordinary match, said, right? So Kyle Fletcher, you know what? A ladder match. So at AEW Grand Slam Australia this Saturday, we're gonna get Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe in the TNT title match on the ladder. So you gotta climb up the ladder to take the title. It'll be the deciding factor in their story, right? Would be the 7th match between the two, and whoever wins, I guess, the series, if you could call it that. Yeah, the series between the two. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm surprised they took the title off Ciampa, but I assume there's a story at play with Ciampa, because Ciampa could get involved in this match. It's a ladder match. I assume there's Ciampa. I don't know what's up with Ciampa, but I assume Ciampa's going to get involved. Maybe. I don't think Mark Briscoe is going to win it. I'm going to do a prediction show actually a little bit later. But I don't think Mark Briscoe is going to win the title, but we'll see. Maybe Ciampa will want a rematch with Kyle Fletcher after Kyle Fletcher's done with Mark Briscoe. All right, the main event, which has surprised me. I did not see this coming. Okay? I did not see this coming. So the main event was the AEW Women's World Championship, right? And it was Chris Statler versus Thekla, right? I'm butchering your name, whatever. Thekla. Okay, Thekla, right? There we go. Now I remember. And it was a strap match, right? So they strapped each other to each other there, right? So it's not right. It's not one of those matches where you have to touch off 4 turnbuckles. All 4 turnbuckles, right? So whoever wins, right, it's a strap match. Well, this surprised me because Thekla got the win. She's a new AEW Women's World Champion, defeating Chris Statler after Chris Statler defeated Mercedes Moné not too long ago to become the AEW Women's World Champion, right? No, not Mercedes Moné, but I forgot who she defeated. But I'm surprised with this win. For Thekla. I feel like I don't know what's up with Chris Statler. There's a report possibly Chris Statler's contract situation maybe is up. Don't know. But I'm surprised. But yeah, the thing is, Thekla was actually getting a major push. So I'm surprised she won. But I'm not surprised that I'm not surprised that she wouldn't become AEW World Champion at some point. Just not this early. And you know what? How strong her group is, her trio is, right? With Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Yeah, and she's definitely a leader. The Toxic Spider, she's definitely a leader. Actually, it makes sense. It makes sense because she is definitely one of the top heels in the female division right now. Mercedes Moné is taking a little bit of an AEW hiatus, right? So they needed somebody, and she's definitely taking the reins of that. So I'm not surprised she becomes champion. I'm surprised they did it this early. I thought it'd be something like AEW Revolution, but okay. So it's not bad. We'll see what it goes with here. It goes from here with her as the new world champion. We also got, but they beat the Triangle Madness is what they call it. They beat down Continuous Assault after the match on Chris Sandler, but Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter came to the save. Came to Chris Sandler's aid. They're forming Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter are a tag team. They line themselves as a tag team now. I had the name of the team, but I forgot what it was called. Stuffing Birds. So, if AEW fan, if you watch this video, correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's Stuffing Birds. There's a name in front of the word birds, but I know it's Stuffing Birds. Okay, birds. But yeah, so yeah, Kyle Fletcher wins the TNT title again. Thekla is a new AEW Women's World Champion. This happened on AEW Dynamite, the Dynamite before AEW Grand Slam Australia, where Kyle Fletcher will take on Mark Briscoe one final time in the ladder match for the TNT title. And but we gotta remember, I'm gonna warn you guys, that show is gonna be taped, so there's gonna be spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers ahead. So if you want to avoid spoilers, don't look at the internet. I won't be posting the spoilers or anything like that because I'll be watching at 8, okay? I'll be watching it at 8 p.m. Eastern time, okay? So I won't post any spoilers or anything like that because I'll be watching when it airs for everybody else. But it's going to be taped earlier in the show in Australia, so if you want to avoid spoilers, I suggest you try to stay offline for most of the day. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys. Take care. Bye.
Too sweet. Sweet. Too sweet. Too